మాట్లాడుతుంది ఇక్కడ మనం భయపడే వాళ్ళని స్పాట్
Namaste. On behalf of Bharti Vidya Bhavans and Rotary Club, I welcome you all for today's program. Today, we are going to organize a poem reciting competition in English from the class 6th to 10th. We welcome you all the English poem reciting competition organized by Bhavans Kuntur along with the Rotary Club. We know the beauty of language through poetry. Sensitive emotions can be expressed through poetry. The music in the poetry can be adapted. English is the musical language. Now, I welcome panel of judges. Srimati Devi Padma, PGT English Department from Bhavans Bhimvaram, and Mr. Prasad Palakol, PGT English Department from Bhavans. A warm welcome to both of you.
Namaste, madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Namaste, sir. Before going to start the program, there are some rules and regulations for children. Please let me explain. Every child will get only 3 minutes time to recite the poem. You have to recite the poem clearly and loudly.
Okay.
Through
Okay.
WhatsApp group. Final decision is in the hands of judges to decide the winners of the program.
మాట్లాడు మాట్లాడు
N. Mahati Gayatri, 6th class from Bharti Vidya Bhavan School.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep your camera properly first.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Greetings to everyone. This is N. Mahati Gayatri from 6th class section. Today I am going to recite a poem which is written by a Russian poet, Mr. Wesley. The poem name is The Young Artist. Children love to color and to paint their world. White snow looks much darker than a rainbow's will. Once their dreams will take flight, they can't be contained. So let's make a land right, let's be entertained. Look around, you will find some source of inspiration. You'll be guided in the search by your imagination. Even if you won't create brilliant masterpiece of art, happiness will fill your soul, greatest joy will fill your heart. Happiness will fill your heart. Winter forest is ablaze with the dazzling hues, from the ruby red rays to electric blues. When you use your gifts and know your work talent, you you leave print of your hand on entire earth. Look around, you will find some source of inspiration. You'll be guided in the search by your imagination. Even if you won't create brilliant masterpiece of art, happiness will fill your soul. Greatest joy will fill your heart. Children love to color and to paint their world. White snow looks much darker than a rainbow. Once their dreams will take flight, they can't be contained. So let's make our brand bright. Let's be entertained. Thank you.
మాట్లాడుతున్నాను ఈ వీడియో
Because of some network problem, we are unable to hear the voice of children. So let us start the program once again. First participant BHPS Chaitanya, 6th class, Bharti Vidya Bhavan, Guntur. Chaitanya.
Ma'am.
Yes, you can
Ma'am.
continue now.
Okay, ma'am. I was inspired by a poem. Namaste to everyone. I am BHP Chaitanya, studying Bharti Vidya Bhavan School at Guntur. I was inspired by a poem, You Can't Do That, written by Baron Breton. When I told them, when I was grow up, I don't want to become a dancer or a lawyer or an airline pilot or an MC. No huge whales can swim on me. I want to become an huge ocean. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Next participant N. Mahati Gayatri, 6th class, Bharti Vidya Bhavan, Guntur.
Yes, ma'am. Greetings to everyone. This is Mahati Gayatri from 6th
Keep
class.
your camera properly.
Greetings to everyone. This is Mahati Gayatri from 6th class section. Today I am going to recite a poem which is written by a Russian poet, Mr. Wesley. The poem name is The Young Artist. Children love to color and to paint their world. White snow looks much duller than a rainbow swirl. Once their dreams will take flight, they can't be contained. So let's make our land bright, let's be entertained. Look around, you will find some source of inspiration. You'll be guided in the search by your imagination. Even if you won't create brilliant masterpiece of art, happiness will fill your soul. Greatest joy will fill your heart. Happiness will fill your heart. Winter forest is ablaze with the dazzling hues, from the ruby red rays to electric blues. When you use your gifts and know your talent's worth, you leave print of your hand on entire earth. Look around, you will find some source of inspiration. You'll be guided in the search by your imagination. Even if you won't create brilliant masterpiece of art, happiness will fill your soul. Greatest joy will fill your heart. Children love to color and paint their world. The white snow looks much duller than a rainbow's rill. Once their dreams will take flight, they can't be contained. So let's make our land bright, let's be entertained. Thank you.
Okay. Next participant A. Sri Padmini, 6th class, Bharti Vidya Bhavan, Guntur. Padmini.
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute. Padmini, raise your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, ma, you can continue now.
Namaste. Good morning to everyone. My name is S. C. Padmini from class of Bharti Vidya Bhavan Sudhasram. Today I am reciting a poem, Be a Friend. This was written by Edgar Against. A friend is the richest and happiest person in the world. Be a friend. You don't need money, just a disposition and need. get along some way or other. Just a kindly hand extended out to one who's undefended, just the will to give or lend. This will make you someone's friend. Be a friend. You don't need glory. Friendship is a simple story. Pass by trifling errors blindly. Gaze on the honest effort kindly. Cheer the youth who's the bravely trying. Just a little labor's friend on the duties of a friend. Be a friend, the pay is bigger than its end by a clever. You'll be in the end.
Next participant, G. Haripriya, 6th class, Bharti Vidya Bhavan, Guntur. Haripriya, raise your hand.
Ma'am,
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Namaste. Good morning to one and all. My name is G. Haripriya. I'm from 6th A. Bhartiya Vidya Bhavan. Today my poem is my mother. My mother. The poet of the poem is Rabindranath Tagore. I can't remember my mother. Only sometime in the midst of my play. What's in the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as a scent of my mother. I can't remember my mother only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue into the distant sky. I feel that the stillness of my mother gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. The meaning of this poem, my mother love. My mother is the love of the speaker for his mother. He recounts how his mother's death shakes him. The first part of the poem is dictated to the death of the speaker's mother, and the second highlights the activities in nature. Thank you, ma'am.
లేదా అమ్మా ఎవరు చెప్పేది వినిపిస్తుందా ఇల్లు నెక్స్ట్
Haripriya.
నెక్స్ట్
Haripriya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
ఉందా ఎప్పుడే ఉందా లైన్లో
Completed, ma'am. I said now only.
Okay then. Next participant is Sheikh Mohammed Rahina, Dr. KLP Public School, Guntur. Can you please raise your hand, Rahina?
Can I start, ma'am?
1 second.
వచ్చిందా
Please raise your hand.
ఎవరు ఉన్నాయా
Okay, Rahina, you can continue now.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rahina Sheikh Muhammad Rahina from 6th class. Now I'm going to tell a poem. The poem name is The Quarrel. I quarrel with my brother. I quarrel with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing I learned too good to everything. To everything. And somehow we felt out. The start of it was slight. The end of it was strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. We fighted one another. The afternoon turned black and said, my brother thumbed me my back and said, how come and along with we cannot go on all night. I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. The moral of this story is, if brother and sister
Okay, ma. Next participant, K. Mrudula, 7th class, Basham Blooms.
అమ్మాయి రైట్ బట్టి యాడ్ స్పాట్లైట్ ఈ అమ్మాయి
Yes, Mrudula, you can continue.
Good morning, one and all. This is Mridula of grade 7 from Bhashyam Blooms. Today I'm here to recite a poem, and lonely as a cloud. Before moving into the poem, let's know about William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth is the poet of the poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud. William Wordsworth was born on April 7th, 1770 in Cockermouth, Cumberland, England. William Wordsworth's mother died when he was 7 and he was an orphanage at an age of 13. Despite these losses, he did well at Hawkshead Grammar School, where he wrote his first poetry and went on to study at Cambridge University. William Wordsworth was an English romantic poet who, with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, helped to launch the Romantic Age in English literature with their joint publication, Lyrical Ballads. So, ladies and gentlemen, now let's move to our poem. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, besides the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, stretched in a never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 I saw at a glance, tossing their head in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not be a gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what well the show to me had brought. In vacant or in a pensive mood, the flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Thank you for this golden opportunity.
Okay. Next participant, M. Aditya, 7th class, Basham Blooms. Aditya, please raise your hand.
Yabaya. Yabaya.
Good morning, one and all. My name is Aditya, and today I'm going to recite my favorite poem, Daffodils, by William Wordsworth. Daffodils is an appealing poem whose inspiration is a walk that William Wordsworth took with his sister Dorothy around Glencoyne Bay, Ullswater, in the Lake District of England. William Wordsworth wrote some of the most exquisite pieces of writing in the Victorian era. Daffodils is also sometimes referred to as its first line, I wandered lonely as a cloud, where the poet goes on to tell about how his loneliness is cured by the most attractive features of nature. The rhythm and language of this poem so elegantly captures the feeling of solitude and peace that one gets from nature. This is why I find this poem very heartwarming. Daffodils by William Wordsworth. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They stretch in a never ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this poem as much as I did.
Yes, definitely, Aditya. And next participant, K. Harshita, 7th class, Basham Blooms. K. Harshita, please raise your hand.
Yamaya. అమ్మాయి మ్యూట్లో పెట్టి మనం కాదు అమ్మాయి నడుగు మ్యూట్లో పెట్టి
Ashita, please unmute your microphone.
Hi everyone.
Yes. Okay. Okay, ma, you can continue now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh.
Hi everyone. My name is Harshita Kothuru. I'm studying in 7th grade and I'm from Basham Blooms. Today I'm going to be telling a poem which is written by Rabindranath Tagore. So first let's start about talking about Rabindranath Tagore. He was a Bengali poet, writer, composer, philosopher, and painter. He reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as Indian art with contextual modernism in the late 19th and 20th centuries. He was born on 7th May 1861 in Kolkata and passed away on 7th August 1941 in Kolkata. His famous poems were Gitanjali, which is one of his very famous poems, Vacation, and many more. Today I'm going to be telling one of his famous poems called Where the Mind is Without Fear. This poem was originally written in Bengali and the name was Chitto Jeta by Shundyo. It was translated into English and it's called Where the Mind is Without Fear, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken into fragments. By narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening of freedom. My father led my country awake. The moral of this poem is whenever you're trying something new, just do it strongly and don't be scared of it. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Okay, ma. So now I request one of the judge, Mrs. Padma Madam.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, madam.
స్టార్ట్ వీడియో మనం స్టార్ట్ వీడియో పెట్టాలి వీడియో
Madam, can you please start your video?
Okay, 1 second.
మ్యూట్లో పెట్టారు
Yes, ma'am. Am I visible? Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible, but yes, madam. But
వీడియో
yeah, please on your video, madam.
Yes, I've switched on, madam. It's switched on, madam. Video is on, madam.
Yeah, madam is visible.
Back.
Yes, madam. Yeah, good
Yes,
morning,
madam.
madam.
Good morning, madam. Good morning.
Good morning, madam. Till now, we have completed nearly 8 to 9 students are recite the
Eight
poem.
students. Eight
So,
students we have completed,
yeah,
madam.
Yeah, 8 students are completed. So, what is your opinion on the children, madam? And what are the advices you want to give the children?
They have done well, madam. Still, it's okay, but it's online, madam. If it is in school, we could have given more practice, madam. But I'm very much satisfied. Without our guidance, they have been able to do, and with the parents' support. So I'm satisfied, madam. It's fine. It's fine, madam.
Thank you.
They have done well, madam.
Thank you, madam. One more small question, madam. So
Yes, madam.
we need we need a small clarification. Now, what are the benefits of poetry recitation? Is the recitation of a poem is helps to children?
Yes, madam. They get used to intonation, madam. And through recitation, they would be able to interpret, means in the sense the meaning of the poem could be expressed, which is called poetic expression, madam. So, and there is, I mean, they could improve upon their clarity of the words and the pronunciation, madam. So that's why all these have been given as the criteria of evaluation, madam. And even memorization also.
Yes.
They could improve upon memorization also. And while speaking, where to pause. So they learn so many things, madam. But it's unfortunate they don't have any memorizing thing in the syllabus, madam, which we used to have during our school days.
Yeah, yes, madam, definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. And the next participant, K. Pavitra, 7th class, Bharati Vidyaban, Kuntur.
Is this the 9th participant, madam?
Yes, madam, 9th one.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Pavitra, please raise your hand. Pavitra. Pavitra, are you there, ma? Yes,
Just a minute, ma'am.
Okay, next participant, V. Harshita, 8th class, Bashim Blooms. Harshita,
Yes, ma'am.
please raise your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Good morning to everybody. This is Hashita, and I'm from Basham.
Can you please say loudly?
Yeah, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Good morning to everybody. This is Harshita and I'm from Bashamlun Grade 8. I respect all my judges to choose me. Yeah, today I'm here to recitate the poem. Today I'm going to say The School Boy. The poet of the school boy is William Blake. So let's get into the poem. I love to ride in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn, and the sky laughs with me. Oh, what sweet company! But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little one spends the day in in the dismay. Ah, there are times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower. One through with the dreary shower. How can the bird that is born to die sit in a cage and sing? How can a child when fears are none, but rootless in the rain, and forget his youthful spring? O father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plant is stripped of his joy in the spring day, by sorrow and sorrow his moon. How shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer peace appear? Written by William Lee. Hope all of you enjoy. Have a nice day. Thank you for choosing me and giving me golden opportunity. Yes, ma'am.
అమ్మాయి మాట్లాడే వినిపిస్తుంది.
Okay, man. Next participant. Sai Nihal, 8th class, Bashim Blooms.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. 1 minute, ma.
Ma'am,
Yeah, you
Can
can
you hear me,
continue,
ma'am?
Nihal.
ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, start. I am starting.
One second, Nihal.
Hello, ma'am. I have. Now can I start, ma'am? Ma'am,
1 minute.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Nihal. You can continue.
Good morning, madam. My name is Nihal. I am studying in 8th class. I am from Basham Bloom School, Guntur. Today I am going to recite a poem which is written by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from depth of truth, where tireless living stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, to that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake. Thank you, ma'am.
ఇంట్లో ఉన్నాడు అబ్బాయి.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Yes, Nihal.
Again, ma'am.
Ah.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning, sir and madam. My name is Nihal. I am studying in 8th class. I am from Basham Bloom School. Today I am going to recite a poem where the mind is without fear, written by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth. Tireless living stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert of sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. To that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Next participant, Hiteshwar Reddy, 8th class, Aditya School. Hiteshwar Reddy, please raise your hand. Hiteshwar Reddy, are you there? Next participant, Sheikh Mubina, 8th class, Dr. KLP Public School. Sheikh Mubina. One minute, Mubina. Mubina, 1 minute. Yes, you can continue now. Can you say please loudly?
Yes, ma'am. All that is holy beyond to pray. Every that made in some awareness, robins in her hand. One whose blossoms snow has made, whose intimately lit pain. Think that I shall never see a form, lovely as a lovely.
Okay, ma. Next participant, Mohammad Anwar, 8th class, Dr. KLP Public School. Anwar, please raise your hand. Anwar. Yes, 1 minute. Yes, Anwar.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Muhammad Anwar from 8th C of KLP Public School, Guntur. Today, I am going to recite a poem, To a Butterfly, by William Wordsworth. The theme of the poem is the speaker of the poem is a grown up person who looks back to his childhood days. The sight of butterfly reminds him of the pleasant childhood days he spent together with his sister chasing butterflies on the countryside. This is the theme of the poem. Now I am going to recite the poem, To a Butterfly. Stay near me, do not take thy flight. A little longer, stay in sight. Much converse do I find I thee, historian of my infancy. Float near me, do not yet depart. Dead times revive in thee. Thou bringest gay creature, as thou art, a solemn image to my heart, my father's family. Oh, pleasant, pleasant for the days, the time when in our childish place, my sister Emmeline and I together chased the butterfly. A very hunter did I rush upon the prey. With leaps and spring, I followed on from brake to bush, but she, God love her, feared to brush the rust from off its wings. Thank you.
Okay. Next participant, Jayshai Rishit, 8th class, Dr. KLP Public School. Jayshai Rishit, 8th class, Dr. KLP Public School. Please raise your hand, ma.
Again.
Jay Shai, Rishit, are you there?
Next. Pavitra.
Next participant, K. Pavitra, 7th class, Bharati Vidya Bhavans, Guntur.
Mask, remove mask.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Pavitra, you can continue.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pavitra. I'm from Bharati Vidyabhavan. So, today I'm so nature is everywhere. Nature is everywhere we go. Nature is everywhere you go. Everything that lives and grows in nature, animals big and small. Nature is a plant that grows
Can you
so
please say
tall.
it loudly?
Nature is nature. Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Hello, ma'am.
Ah, yes. Yes, ma, you can continue now.
Good morning, everyone. This is Pavitra. I'm from Bharati Vidya Bhavan School from the class 7. So today I'm telling the poem about nature. Nature is everywhere. Nature is everywhere you go. Everything that lives and grows is nature. Animals big and small. Nature is a plant that grows so tall. Nature is beautiful in every way. Wonderful, exciting, and needs our care. So listen, learn, and do our part to keep our nature beautiful forever. This was written by Super Ranger Amanda. Thank, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Next participant, Devi Priya, 9th class, Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Guntur. Devi Priya, please raise your hand.
Start video. Video starts. Let's follow.
Yes, Devi Priya, you can continue now.
I'm Devpriya from Bharati Vidyavan Subrasham, studying 9th standard. Now I'm going to recite the poem, The Rest of Snow. The main thing why I choose this poem is there may be
It's not audible, ma'am.
Yes, it is not audible, ma.
Mask is.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma, you can say it a little bit loudly.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning. I am Devi Priya from Bharati Vidyabounce Vidyashram, studying 9th standard. Now I am going to recite the poem The Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost. The main thing why I chose this poem is there may be a lot of things which we perceive as negative, but sometimes what we treat as negative may give us a positive effect. We we are facing a pandemic and we felt that it was bad, but it gave us time to recollect all our memories and those are left back. When I read this poem, I felt that it was related to our present situation. Now I am going to recite the poem. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. The main theme of this poem was there can be a lot of bad incidents happening in our life, but small incidents can change our entire life. That is what the poet is trying to say through this poem. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Today we have one more jet here for this program. Mr. Prasad Garu, Palakollu. Sir, good morning, Andy.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me, please.
Sir, what is your opinion about this program, sir?
Fantastic, ma'am. In one word, it is fantastic. You are doing a great effort here. See,
Thank you, sir.
technology, yes, technology depends on several things, and voice is not audible, and children are not sure whether they are heard properly or not, but still they are doing their best. And I do really appreciate you, and it's very good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And one more one small question I want to ask you, sir, if you don't mind. What are the easy ways to learn the poetry, sir? When they are
Yeah,
reciting the poem, what are the easy ways?
see, actually, the poet, a poem connects us to the poet and his thoughts. Every our expression does like that, but poetry is brevity, the selection of words, the selection of rhyme, everything counts there. Nowadays, we are being bombarded by information. More and more is being said without less and less meaning. So, in these days, poetry is more important than it was previously. We should be brief, we should be to the point, and it should appeal to all. That is the essence of poetry. So, children should learn poetry, as our Devi Padma madam said, they should recite it also. And the most beautiful thing with poetry is it connects us with our childhood. When children grow up, they can remember all their childhood days through poetry only. Thank you, ma'am. Anything more?
Oh, sir, thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Right.
The poem recitation helps to develop memorization skills. Children also learn to pick up patterns and sequences in poem recitation. Poem recitation helps the children to learn new languages as well. Poetry provides a relaxed and pleasing way to participate language skills. Okay, now we'll continue the program. The next participant is Amrita, 9th class, Bharti Vidya Bhavan, Guntur. Amrita, please raise your hand.
Namaste, ma'am.
1 minute, ma'am. Yes, Amrita, you can continue now.
Namaste, ma'am. My name is Amrita. I am from class 9th, Bharti Vidya Bhavans. Today I am going to recite the poem Wind, which is written by Subramanya Bharati in Tamil and it is translated in English by A.K. Ramanujan. Now I am reciting the poem. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books from the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw all of them. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Fair crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, and crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He wouldn't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Next participant G. Divyasri, 10th class, Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Guntur.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, yes, ma'am. 1 minute, Divya. 1 minute. Yes, Divya, you can continue now.
Namaste, everyone. My name is G. Divyashri. Today, the world is facing a very dreadful pandemic situations, and the poems are very clearly, effectively for the children. And now I'm going to recite a lyrically poem which says about the aspiring world of peace. This was written by Shelley Marley. Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all away. Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all away around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you. Light a candle that shines all away around the world. Sing peace 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 around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you. Light a candle that shines all away around the world. Light a candle with heart, light a candle with soul. Light a candle that brights all away around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you. Light a candle that brights all away around the world. Sing peace the world. Sing peace around the world. Sing peace around the world. Sing peace around the world. Light a candle with praise, light a candle with praise, light a candle with praise and the praise. Light the candle for me, light a candle for you, light a candle with brights all around the world. The message given by this poem was there was no peace in the world because of the following situations, like in this pandemic situation, in which we don't have enough peace. So, this is the reason why the poet has been indicating this. We should be in a peace manner. We should not be in a hurry manner, like in emotional situations or in any ways. We should be in a peace. If we be in a peace, there will be no worries, nothing at all in our world. We will be in a peace, then our family will be in a peace, and the entire society will be respecting us with the peace. So these situations may not be making us into the peace, but we should be in a peace. Our mind, heart, and our soul always should be in a peace manner that others should make out of us to learn anything. So be in a peace manner. Thank you for giving me this great opportunity, and don't forget to be in a peace manner. Thank you.
Okay. Next participant B. Sanjay Manohar, 10th class, Aditya School. Sanjay Manohar. Sanjay Manohar, please raise your hand.
Good morning, ma'am.
1 minute, ma.
Video.
Please on your video, Sanjay Manohar.
Video on.
Yes, you can continue now.
Good morning, everyone. This is B. Sanjay Manohar from 10th class, Aditya School. Today I am going to recite a poem called Our Country. Let's. Our country, our country indeed our pride. We should love it, even hide. All the laws and rules we abide. Constitution is our guide. All, all lengthy and so wide. The great Himalayas in the north side. We in this country we live. We reside. In this country we reside. Indians put up a front unified. To our culture may remain diversified. The prosperity of the country we ride, known as proud Indians worldwide. Whoever troubled us from outside, with regret and their remorse they cried. They got lesson never to collide. All the differences, let's keep them aside. Don't let anyone divide. It is the love should get magnified and all hatred be nullified. Our country has a great pride. Be ready for the fight, not be afraid. This can help us lead a life dignified. Thank you, ma'am.
Next participant. K. Padasai Veera Venkata Prakash, 10th class. Aditya School, Kakinada. Venkata Prakash, please raise your hand.
Ready? Yes, video on. Mic mute the better.
Please unmute your microphone, ma.
Video on.
Venkata Prakash, on your video.
Unmute, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Please.
Hear me?
Please raise your hand, Prakash.
Ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Good morning to one and all. I am Pardasai of class 10 from Aditya School, Kakinada. And my poem is Proud to be an Indian.
I am proud to be an Indian. We are proud to be an Indian. I am proud to be an Indian. We are proud to be an Indian. It's a wonderful country. It's an amazing country. It's a wonderful country. It's an amazing country. We are proud to be an Indian. I am proud to be an Indian. I am proud to be an Indian. We are proud to be an Indian. It's a country of great people. It's a country of brave leaders. It's a country of great people. It's a country of brave leaders. It's a country of sacrifices. It's a country of secularity. It's a country of sacrifices. It's a country of secularity. It's a wonderful country. It's an amazing country. It's a wonderful country. It's an amazing country. I am proud to be an Indian. We are proud to be an Indian. I am proud to be an Indian. We are proud to be the Indians. It's a country of powerful army. It's a country of strong soldiers. It's a country of powerful army. It's a country of strong soldiers. It's a country of unity. It's a country of diversity. It's a country of unity. It's a country of diversity. It's a wonderful country. It's an amazing country. It's a wonderful country. It's an amazing country. I am proud to be an Indian. We are proud to be the Indians. I am proud to be an Indian. We are proud to be the Indians. Thank you.
Next participant, Asrita Mansi, 10th class, Aditya School.
Brahmanda. Video on.
Please on your video, Asrita.
Video.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ashrita Mansi from Aditya School, Kakinada. I'm going to recite a poem named Heal the World, which was written and composed by an American pop star and a philanthropist, Michael Jackson. There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place could be much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place you'll feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Make a better place for you and for me. If you know there's love that cannot lie, love is strong, it only cares of joyful giving. If you try, we shall see. In this place we cannot feel fear of dread. We stop existing and start living. Then it feels that always love's enough for growing. So make a better world, make a better place. Heal the world, make it better place. For you and for me and the entire human race, there are People dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. You and for me. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Next participant, Chaganti, SDNV Vaishnavi 10th class, Aditya School, Kakinada. Vaishnavi, please raise your hand.
Video.
Please on your video, ma.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Ask to start video. Video on.
Please on your video, Vaishnavi.
Mute level icon.
Yes, Vaishnavi, you can continue now. Vaishnavi, we are unable to hear your voice. Please check your microphone. Please check your microphone, Vaishnavi.
Madam, it's not audible,
Yes,
madam.
madam. Yes. Vaishnavi, we are unable to hear your voice. Please check your microphone, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Do you want me to start from the starting, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. A very pleasant good morning to one and all. I'm Vaishnavi Chaganti of class 10 from Aditya School. Today, I want to recite a poem on the essence of being an Indian. This poem is written by Miss Aranya Johar, and I am yet proud to say that the later half of this poem is composed by myself. The mode of this poetry I have chosen is spoken word poetry. The soil of a land is fertile with the hopes of a better future. You see, it's been soaked in the blood of our ancestors, sisters, and brothers. You can see how much they have given up for our incredible India. My neighborhood full of Singhs, Khans, Munshis, Ahujas, Disujas, Tiwaris, some in ties, some in turbans, some in crop tops, some in kurtis. But you know what I see? I see a family. All of us decorating the Christmas tree. All of us sharing warm hugs and biryani over Eid. All of us getting kaju katri and tying rakhis. All of us sharing stories over bonfire of Baisakhi. Just like the Ashoka Chakra, we are willing to progress, preparing ourselves for every raise and drop, failure and success. Opening our arms to each and all, our Bharat is secular and spectacular. But there is still a deep-rooted loss of freedom and loved ones seeping below my family tree, sharing our opinions over whispers, too afraid of the consequences of loud voices. In a country where the spilling of our blood only makes it the news of its royal. With every note of Sare Jahan Se Acha, there is a hidden sense of pride. A wave of belief and hope shared and celebrated nationwide. This country is young and its independence is too. Hindustan is waiting for me and you. As each chorus of our anthem vibrates the land and scales the sky, say that you're an Indian and say it with pride. Ready your Tiranga, together we will race. Thank you, one and all. I am really grateful for receiving a wonderful opportunity.
Okay, ma. The next participant. Yes, Meghamala, 10th class, Aditya School, Kakinada. Meghamala, please raise your hand.
Am I audible right now, madam?
1 minute, ma'am.
Morning, everyone. First of all, thank the.
Please on your video.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, excuse me, sorry.
Keep your camera properly, Meghamala. Yes.
Good morning, one and all. This is Meghamala, standing before you to recite Rabindranath Tagore's freedom. Freedom from fear is freedom. I claim for you my motherland. Freedom from burden of age, bending your head, breaking your back, blinding your eyes to the beckoning call of future. Mistrusting that speaks of truthless paths. Freedom from the anarchy of destiny, whole sails are weakly yielded to the blind uncertain winds, and the helm to hand ever rigid and cold as death. Freedom from insult of dwelling in its world, where movements are started through brainless wires, repeated through mindless habits, where figures wait with patience and obedience for master of show to be spirited into the mimicry of life. This theme introduces the new meaning of a freedom. It restricts the idea of Logan, are you hearing right now, ma'am? This poem always inspires me to fight my it inspires me to work more harder, join in a very another like a flock of code. It gave me inspiration to be unique. That's the reason I wanted to share this with everyone. Thank you, one and all, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. My sincere gratitude goes to my teachers and my parents for helping me in preparation.
Next participant, Charita Sri, 10th class, Dr. KLP Public School.
Good morning to all the delegates present and my fellow friends. I am Charita from class 10 from Dr. KLP Public School. Today I am going to recite a poem from the play of King Lear, which is
1
written
minute,
by...
ma. 1 minute, Charita Sri.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, may I start?
One minute. Yes, ma'am. You can continue now.
Good morning, everyone. I am Charita from class 10 from Dr. KP Public School. Today, I am going to recite a poem from the play King Lear, which is written by William Shakespeare. It tells the story of a king who bequeaths his power and divides his land between his daughters, and it's a tragic story. Which of you, shall we say, has the greatest love for me? Said King Lear to his daughters three. So he held out his hand, and it started as he planned, but it ended in a tragedy. Time had come for the king to divide in three his land, hang his crown, and bow gracefully. So he gave them a test to find out who loved him best, but it ended in a tragedy. He had hoped that his daughter Cordelia would say, I declare all my love to thee. But it ended in a tragedy. Unhappy that she was, she simply wouldn't say her words to express herself when in her heart she knew. For although deep down inside she never wished to hurt his pride, but the king had asked so much, what could she do? She refused to declare undying love. She refused to declare her love. Which of you, shall we say, has the greatest love for me? Said King Lear to his daughters three. So he held out his hand, and it started as he planned, but it ended in a tragedy. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Next one is last participant, Lahya Sri, 10th class, Aditya School.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good morning to one and all.
Please on your
This is
video.
Bila, history of Bas. 10th class.
Lahya, 1 minute. Lahya, please on
Ma'am?
your video. Please on your video. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to one and all. This is Bila, history of class 10 of Bas Aditya School. Today I am going to recite a poem, Me. If you have to ask why me, when you are feeling really blue, when the world has turned against you, and you don't know what to do, when it pours colossal raindrops and the roads a winding mess, and you are feeling more confused than you ever could express. When the stars will not align, when you would rather be inside your bed, the covers above your
When life is something that you read and you have to ask, why me? Then, when the world seems right and true, when rain has left a gentle dew, when you feel happy being you, please ask yourself, why me? Then too. Thank you.
Okay. Congratulations, congratulations to all the children who participated in this program and made the program success. And I would like to thank Mrs. Devi Padmagaru and Mr. Prasad sir. And also I would like to thank our Bhavans Guntur staff members who helped us to make this program success. Thank you very much. And you can see the results today's evening, afternoon WhatsApp group. Thank you everybody.